Good morning, fellow peeps and folks. I'm Allie, and today we are watching She-Ra Season 3, Episode 2, and it is called Huntara? Like, seeing how the names are given in this show, it might be a name. I mean, would make sense. Is this like a hunting princess? I don't know. So, I don't even have anything to say about what I expect from this episode because I have no idea. I guess there's gonna be a character called Huntara, but that's kind of it. Last time we found out that Adora is not from Etheria, but one of the first ones, basically. And, yeah, identity crisis, and now Adora decided to go to the Waste to try to find out what happened. And, you know, just details. And Catra's on her way to the Waste too, so that's fun. I guess that's basically it for right now. You know? But yeah, let us just jump in then. And if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, you can consider subscribing. And if you want even more, you have the links to the Patreon and the Discord down in the description below. If you watch this on YouTube, I'm definitely already 2 episodes ahead, so woo! But yeah, let's go into episode 2 of season 3, which is called Huntara, in 3, 2, 1, and go. So yeah, we'll see if we go into the Waste or not. That seems to be the Waste. That seems deadly. Yeah. Of course she didn't. Yeah, but things are deadly. Wow. Well, that happened. Don't touch anything. Fun. All right. She seems to be very confident in that. Yeah, that is a corpse. Turning darkness to light. We're right beside you, ready to fight. We're gonna win in the end. We must be strong and we must be brave. We must be brave. Strength never, never, never let it go. We must be strong. All right. Back to Entrapped and Hordak. So, what is gonna go wrong? Or is it gonna work? That... yeah. Looks like it's working a little bit, but not really. Well, that went wrong. Yeah, Entrapta doesn't believe in failures. Entrapta will try again and again if something doesn't work. Alright. You're getting survival rules here. Well, that's a very fast quicksand. Yeah, Adora wasn't thinking about Glimmer's powers in that moment. And what is it? Looks like a tent. Kind of. And maybe there are people. You know, it's not abandoned. Yeah, you're not gonna blend in at all. Bo, stop it. Not really. Yep, basically. Alright. That... Alright. Dora's just losing it. So is that the Huntara girl? Wow. Yeah, you're annoying her right now. Wow. You don't need to be sparkly to be a princess. Adora is just convinced. that is a sign that she, you know, she can make them listen to her. Yes. And then, of course, she's gonna come with you. That's gonna be interesting. Ooh. Yeah, he's not looking good. Oh gosh. Yay! Yeah, he's weak. She has the same technique. Yeah, it's mostly the place for the people who don't want any part of it. The way she looks, she kind of looks like a you know, a buffer and female version of Lotor from Voltron. Like the purple skin, the long white hair. It's she's trying not to feel affection, but wow. They're trying not to be. Wow. Bright Moon seems to trigger something. All right. At least there's something here. Just what is the question? Wow. Yeah, it's a trap. But the thing is, you could see some sort of emotion in Huntara's, like, reactions. So she's gonna feel bad. She's gonna feel bad about it. I'm just calling it right now. Yeah, she did. But you also respect her in some way. Oh, Entrapta, you're the best. Yeah, she only eats tiny food. I remember that. You're not good. Of course. Alright, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Oh. Alright. But the clones are not actually, like, capable. Defects. And then we use cast out. Makes sense. I mean, you don't have to be. Entraptor can help you. Yeah, with Entraptor you can probably get way further than on your own. Alright, maybe not. Yeah. Adora is gonna have trust issues. Glimmer's like, revenge! Yeah, let's follow her. Yeah. You go, Entraptor. You're gonna make him feel so much better about himself. Wow. Entraptor is, yeah, really quickly becoming one of my favorites. Entraptor might be my favorite right now. This is strangely wholesome. This is really wholesome in some way. I like it. Yeah, she's gonna feel bad. Hmm. And that is fine. Alright, so Bono has his weapons. Alright. Yeah. Adora doesn't know how to use it. And caught. That might have been bad. Alright, so. Like the music? Ooh. Yeah, she is Shira. And that's gonna impress her. Of course. You had the same realization as Adora. Well, she's Shira, so. Hmm. She's gonna help. Yeah. I was saying she's gonna have a change of heart. Great. Well, that's what you came looking for, right? Makes sense? Alright, so that was episode 2 of season 3. A very interesting episode. We had like two storylines going on here. So first there was the whole like Huntara storyline. Interesting character. I enjoyed that. Yeah, she was a Horde soldier, but yeah, they kind of like Adora and her made the same decision. Like, this is wrong. Let's not do this. But they but they handled it differently, so, still an interesting storyline about Huntara realizing, hey, maybe I can do something. So, like, the Crimson Waste seems to be the place where all the people go that don't want any part of it. Like, don't want any part of the war and just be away. And this is why everyone says, like, that everything in the Crimson Waste dies and it is uninhabitable. Because nobody's ever coming back from there. Because they stay. They don't want to come back. That's kind of what I get from there. But yeah, now we're gonna get to the ship and see what we can find there. The Crimson Waste seems like a fun place. Not a place I would want to be, but you know. But yeah, that was pretty much self-explanatory, everything that happened. The whole, okay, she's gonna feel bad about it, she's gonna help them, and all this. And then we had the strangely wholesome other storyline going on this episode with Hordak and Entrapta. So first of all, backstory for Hordak. I'm fine with that. I didn't expect it that quickly, but I guess since we do have Entrapta on his side, being at his side all the time, it makes sense. So he's a clone. And he had a defect. I mean, that not only clones suffer from defects, people do too, and that's fine. I mean, some of them you can handle, some of them you can't, but you know, it's part of life. And Entrapta recognized that. Like, well, first of all, the story of him, of like the whole, like, the emperor of the known universe, which does kind of remind me a lot of Zarkon from Voltron, but you know, just going with that. But him cloning himself because he doesn't trust anyone else. He's just like, nope, I'm gonna let my clones do the thing because those are clones of myself, and I guess that will work better. Yeah. It's a weird sentiment. But I guess that kind of shows the parallels here, because if the clones are the ones that are like the generals on the front lines, like the ones that basically do the work, but he's already made so many clones, so he can always make more. Which kind of makes me think that there was this sentiment of, yeah, if something goes wrong, we can just discard them and make new ones. And I have a feeling that this has kind of carried on to Hordak. Because we've heard, like, from Huntara this episode, and generally just, yeah, the Horde is just not really caring if they lose somebody to get to a goal, you know? And that's just kind of how the sentiment goes there. Even though Hordak doesn't have the capability to just clone himself indefinitely. But yeah. Interesting backstory. He tries to prove to his emperor that he can do something. Which makes him way more sympathetic already than he was before. I mean, yeah, he's still, like, sacrificing people and fighting a war and everything. But he wants to prove himself. and he wants to kind of, prove that his defects do not mean that he's worthless. And I can totally understand that. And then Trapta comes in and is like, yeah, that's basically it. You're not worthless. The defects don't mean that you can't do anything. They just mean you're different. And that's fine. And I love the speech Entrapta gives there about how defects are beautiful. And wow, I didn't have a real reaction to when she said that. Only that it was wholesome and great. But right now, talking about it, I'm tearing up a little. Wow, like Entrapta talking about how, yeah, Emily is also defective, but that's why I like her. And like, the things that make us different, that we might see as, like, defects, that we might see as things that we don't want, might just be the ones that, that are great to the people that are close to us, that love us. It's a great message. And it just catapulted Entrapta ahead of, I think, pretty much every other character. I think she's my definite favorite right now. And also how she talks about what she herself was like, yeah, I don't fit in. My friends that I found basically didn't really prove to be my friends in a way. And yes, she doesn't really fit in, because she might be a princess, but she's not a conventional princess. She's tech savvy, and that's great. We love her for it. So, I'm really enjoying Entrapta, and now the newfound friendship between Entrapta and Hordak, them like accepting each other and being like, yeah, you're not a defect. That doesn't define you. What defines you is who you are despite them and including them, like just your whole self. And that was so wholesome, and I wouldn't have thought that, like, he was kind of the big baddie in the beginning, but right now I'm just like, aww. So yeah, I definitely like the turn this has taken, and I can't wait to see more wholesome stuff in the friendship of Entrapta and Hordak, because that's cute. So yeah, I guess that's it for the episode then. Let's just, I might just listen to Entrapta's words again before I watch the next episode. Maybe. I mean, I will watch them in editing again, but I don't know, it's just a great speech, okay? So, on this note, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!